Today in What the Fuck, Fascist Florida. I'm gonna start off with Ron DeSantis's failing presidential campaign, which now has him down an additional 9 points, putting him in third place behind Chris Christie. Yes, Chris Christie is in second place now. So because Ron DeSantis is mad nobody likes him, he decided to give a little statement about Joe Biden designating a new national monument at the Grand Canyon, which was largely symbolic to our Native Americans. Ron DeSantis was like, I don't know the intricacies of how it all works and whatnot, but I'm going to reverse it. So you're going to reverse a national park? But why? Like, this guy is just an asshole to be an asshole. Like, what do you even get out of it? What do you even get out of this? That's on top of the fact that there are 7,000 open positions for teachers going into the 2023-2024 school year here in the state of Florida. But Ron DeSantis is too busy at the Iowa State Fair to give a shit about what's going on back here in Florida. In other huge piece of shit news here in Florida, the Education Commissioner has officially pulled out of his town hall on the Black History education standards here in the state. The same man that was trying to explain the fact that middle school students in Florida will be learning shit like slaves benefited from their slavery because they learned valuable skills. The reality of that, behind the scenes, the real history of it is, most enslaved individuals that were kidnapped and brought here to America and sold were better blacksmiths where they came from and brought their skills here. They were not taught. They were the teachers. Diaz confirmed late Wednesday that he will not attend the Miami Gardens event, which was announced 2 weeks ago in response to public outcry over the new standards here in Florida. And the people that were hosting the event are pissed. Additionally, parents all across the state of Florida are interested in what the standards of this education is going to be, especially considering now Florida is offering PragerU material. Now, this is the point in time where I encourage you as a parent here in the state of Florida, if you so happen to be living under this fascist dictatorship, to ask your superintendent or local school board members whether or not your county is teaching any of these materials, and if it is, what materials are being taught. Also, under the Florida Parents' Bill of Rights, you can opt to have your children removed from any sort of materials you do not see fit for them to be a part of. So you can contact your principal at your school, your superintendent, your school board members, your kids' counselor, and specifically state you opt your child out of any PragerU materials being taught in your school district. I also encourage you to file complaints with your local school board about those materials being used if they are added to the curriculum. That is your right as a parent. And I'm sure there are quite a few parents out there that think the same and feel the same about those materials. And just because Florida isn't a hot, steaming pile of dog shit enough, this guy used to be the representative for the district I currently live in that they redistricted. He went on to lose the Republican primary to Corey Mills, who was a lot less chatty, but still stupid enough to send a fake grenade to all of his colleagues to welcome himself to the U.S. House of Representatives. Another badge of honor I would like to add to my resume is Mr. Sabatini here has blocked me on Twitter as well as Instagram because I was a constituent in his district that he refused to acknowledge. He was also a very outspoken ally of Ron DeSantis, Matt Gaetz, and good friends with none other than Joel Greenberg. Lastly, while Ron DeSantis is going after Joe Biden for the current small increase in inflation rates over the month of July, Florida sits 6 points ahead of the national average in inflation, but Ron DeSantis refuses to acknowledge that, because now that he's won his re-election, Florida voters are in the taillights.